Well, good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being a part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. So it's hump day night, which means tomorrow is already New Year's Eve. We are finally on the precipice of this year being over. Thank the Lord. I am so ready to go on to 2021. 2020 has been a mother humper, as you guys all know. So anyway, I want to deal with a couple of things here real quick. I need to hurry up because Michael Anthony's going to be live streaming, playing some video games and stuff. I'm too old for that. I'm just wait on Twitch. Michael's got a Twitch. Okay. A couple of things. Philly 500 was talking about on his channel what Mike Schwartz, or was it?
Oh yeah, about the Hass.
John Schwartz.
No
okay, so, the coach, the defensive coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. At first, I heard Mike said, "Man, they're implementing a no hat policy for this week." And I was sitting there thinking that this was the Eagles organization saying that, "Oh no, you can't wear any hats," as in fans. But then I remembered there's no fans that are allowed to go in the stands in there. But it will be the Washington football team. And so I was sitting there thinking what Doc Walker used to say. He's like, if you're hey, don't be mad. Don't be sitting there trying to make up some rules and things to stop people. You want to stop people from talking about you or doing something, kick their ass. They won't do it if you kick their ass. So as a coach, Schwartz said that, we don't want the Washington football team to come to our house and win the division title there and then party at our place. We got to know, we don't want to see them wearing hats. So he's issuing a no hat policy there at the link, or should we say the stink. The fact that you got to say that we're issuing a no hat policy is not good. Every player out there should look at this as a sense of pride that you ain't coming to my house. I don't care what my record is and punking my ass. What that kind of says is Schwartz thinks that his team is soft, that they got no guts or chutzpah or wavels, that they stink. He's trying to motivate them. For one, and I'm sure the Giant fans are the same way right now, that they're hoping that the Eagles man up and stop the Washington football team. But the reality is the Eagles are a bad team. Not that I'm saying that we're a good team. I'll let Troy Aikman decide that one. The reality is Washington is a bad team too. Alex Smith right now did not practice again today as expected. They're going to give him as much rest as possible, meaning that he is not going to probably be able to practice, and it'll just be, we need to just go out there, bro, and just sling the ball. Just do the best that you can to try and get a victory over the Eagles, and see if that's going to be enough for them to win. So carrying this theme on here, we got the New York stinking Giants, who a few weeks ago people were talking about, the Giants, man, with Jason Garrett and Joe Judge, their best coach team, that defense is coming along. Danny Dimes is, coming along a bit and things like that. And that might have been their peak. They've since they've come crashing down to earth. Daniel Jones has had the pulled hamstring, although the biggest victory they've had all season was against Seattle without Daniel Jones. And the two games that Daniel Jones has played since then, he's played as bad as Haskins. So Troy Aikman today was on the radio and was asked about who's the best team in the NFC East. Now understand, during a season, teams rise and fall all season long. A team may be great in the beginning of the season. I remember one year that Arizona started out, I believe, 4-0 and proceeded to lose every other game of the season. That first month of the season, everybody's like, oh, man, Arizona going to the Super Bowl. But by the end of the season, they weren't. You could look at the Steelers' first 11 games this season, undefeated, looked really, really good. All of a sudden goes through a 3-game lose streak. Kind of righted the ship a little bit this past week. But you just still don't look at them with a lot of fear right now. And so it's a matter of playing well at the right time. Washington's defense has played really, really well. And when Alex Smith was healthy for a while there, Washington looked like they were really, taking off. But since Alex Smith has been hurt, not quite the same. And people have found ways to get around that defense. You've seen people scoring points against them. I mean, Carolina certainly did, scored enough points to win. So Troy Aikman, again, was asked, let me make sure I get the quote right. I've said throughout the year, I do feel that the Cowboys are the best team in the division. He's not ignorant to the flaws the Cowboys have on the roster, coaching staff, and front office. He continues to believe that first-year Mike McCarthy and defensive coordinator Mike Nolan, like every other coach in the NFL, deserves some level of pass for trying to cope with the COVID environment. But best team is it. He thinks they are the best team. We know that they are on the offensive side of the ball. Well, it's kind of hard to argue right now. At least the last couple of weeks. I mean, we've scored a lot of points in the last 3 games. When we first lost Dak, and then for a while there, we were not, any stretch of the imagination, the best offensive team. But the last few weeks, the offensive line now that has been playing consistently together, even though it's not Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, and Lyle Collins, the younger guys, because they've been able to play together, they've played well in spots. They're not opening great big holes for Zeke Elliott, but they're finding enough to keep winning. On the defensive side, our defense, we had the worst defense in the league the first half of the season. But since the defense has come a long ways, we went from being last in takeaways to right now being 14th. And that's really on the last 3 games of taking the ball away 10 times. At the moment, you'd have to actually look at the Cowboys and say, yeah, they're the best playing team in the league, at least as of last week. They could go out there and lay an egg against the Giants. They could go out there and just look butt ugly, and then all of a sudden the Giants got a chance. And the same thing with Washington. Even though Washington is on a 2-game lose streak, Washington, all they got to do is beat the Eagles, who have just looked bad. But I think I would have to agree with Troy Aikman that right now the Cowboys are about the best team in the league. I don't see the other 3 having any semblance of a really good offense. I'm sorry. They just don't. Washington probably has the best defense, at least defensive front. The Giants have played really good at defense at times. The Eagles, they got nothing. They got nothing. Nothing. Yeah, Philly, I told you, your team's got nothing. And now they're resorting to a no-hat policy. We just don't want anybody to win the championship in our house. Okay. It's like that. All right, y'all. I got to get up out of here because Michael Anthony Fitness is about to go on, and I don't want to disturb him. He goes off and he beats me.
What?
He abuses this old man.
What?
Help. Help.
Well, don't put stuff out.
We kidding. We got jokes.
Oh, God.
He does. Help. Peace.